Welcome back to the Chef Anthony Test Kitchen. We are here, of course, with Chef Anthony. I'm supposed to ask you if you enjoy the cold weather.
I do enjoy the cold weather, much more than I do the heat.
Really?
I sleep better when it's cold, so.
And in cold weather, you can make fun recipes like this that are perfect for holiday gatherings.
Yes, this one's perfect for your next holiday gathering. So if you don't know what you want to have to take to that school party or something that you have to take to work, this is perfect because you can adapt this to all sorts of ways. So this is just traditional holiday flavors and smells, and they're gonna love it. Okay. So we're gonna start with some sugar, and we're just gonna throw it in here. And we're gonna take some cinnamon and add it, and a little bit of salt. Now I'm gonna take my whisk before I do the wet stuff, and I'm gonna mix this around a little bit so that it blends.
And I noticed you're doing this in a pot and not in the mixing bowl first?
Yes, I'm just using the pot as a vessel to hold this. It's a little bit, you can do it in a pot, you can do it in a bowl, it doesn't matter. The pot was just handy. So I have a good little mix in here, and you can see that everything's incorporated very nicely.
Nice, little cinnamon sugar.
So, there you go. And there's no heavy brown spots, so you got a good mix. And we're gonna next take a little bit of water. I believe it's a teaspoon of water. And 1 egg white. And I love these eggs. These farm fresh eggs from Simon Market are absolutely wonderful.
Do you save your yolks for other purposes? Or?
Usually I would. Like if I was at school, I'd save it and make myself some lunch.
Yeah.
And we're gonna whip our egg white in a little bit of water until we get frothy.
Now why are we just using the whites and not the whole egg?
Because all we need is the protein from the white to mix with the water and loosen up. It's going to make a coating for our nuts.
Okay.
So that the
it would just
sweetness,
be too much?
It would be too much. Well, when you put the yolk in there, the yolk's going to cook differently. Mm-hmm. The white you won't taste.
Okay.
So we're going to get all nice and frothy. And it doesn't take long.
Okay.
And we're going to take about a pound of nuts.
About to get nutty in this test kitchen. I've been wanting to say that. I'm sorry.
It's always a little nutty in here. And we're just going to toss them in there until everything's coated.
Okay.
Just like so. Real simple, real easy. Everything's kind of shining and glistening.
But you still haven't transferred it to the sugar, so you're doing that now.
And then we're just going to toss in our sugar mixture.
Seems really simple.
It is very simple. Just like that. Now, I'm going to move this out of the way. We're going to come right over here to that pan. And we're going to give them just a little shake. You want the loose stuff to fall off. And set them right onto your baking sheet. I do this when I play with the flavors. I've done some spicy. I've done some sweet, seriously savory candied nuts. And I teach this one in my class because it is so simple.
Just a matter of what spice would you add to, like cayenne or something?
I've added cayenne to it. There's not much I haven't done with it.
It's just whatever you add to your dry ingredients.
And look for amplifiers like ginger. Is a great amplifier of flavors. So if you want that spicy one, add a little ginger to, say, some cayenne, or a little bit of cayenne, a little bit of sugar goes really well, sweet, spicy. Mm-hmm. And then that ginger will help convey some of those flavors over. And we're just going to lay them on like that. Spread them out all nice and even. And then this is going to go into an oven at 250 degrees for anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes.
Okay.
And we're going to stir them every once in a while and keep them from sticking. You're going to see the sugar start to bubble and
I was about to ask, how do you know when they're done?
You'll stop seeing a lot of the cooking of the sugar. Mm-hmm. So when it comes out, just let them cool for a minute, break them right up. Make sure you put it on a piece of parchment paper.
Otherwise they stick to the pan?
They stick to the pan. And
how do you avoid from burning them though?
Just watch them.
Just keep watching them. And that low temperature is essential
Yes,
too.
that low temperature is really essential. Don't put them in there. Oh, it says, he said 15 minutes, put them in there and then walk away.
All right, well we will pop these in the oven at 250 And we'll come back at our next hour on the KWA Morning News on Fox 14 and test out Chef Anthony's candied nuts. All right, we'll be right back.